What is going on, you guys? Steve, the video for you today. So today we're going to do a hobby talk video. But before we get into that, I just want to give a quick channel shout out to the channel David M. So David M, he's honestly one of my original guys. There's very few of them left on my channel that have been with me since the very beginning, and David's one of them. And a quick mention to Picker Jim S. He's been there since the start as well. Ever since I started making content. But yeah, I just want to give the shout out to David M. He's a big Chicago Cubs fan, which we meshed real well with that together when we first found each other. And he's also a Michael Jordan fan. And one thing that's pretty cool too, which we have a lot in similar, is we both tap into modern and vintage for baseball, which I absolutely love seeing that. I know it's hard for vintage guys, that's just strictly vintage guys, to connect with me on that aspect. But sorry, my puck's back here just barking away. But that's really cool that he does modern and vintage. He also is a big Florida State Seminoles fan, which kind of always surprised me because being in Tennessee, you think he'd be like a Tennessee Vols or Middle Tennessee State kind of guy. But he is a big Seminoles fan. And lately on his channel, you've been seeing him tap a lot into hockey lately, modern and vintage. So that's been kind of cool to see. As you guys know, my hockey knowledge doesn't go much past like 2005 probably, but I do know the big names, and I joined fantasy hockey just to just kind of help out their league more or less. Not really for me, but just to help them fill their league. The guys that enjoy hockey. So let's see, another channel I want to give a channel shout out to. It's actually a big milestone too. This is going to be kind of let's talk about a few of the channels and then some other stuff. My guy Danny over at 12 Again Sports and Outdoors, he just hit 750 subscribers. And one thing I really like doing, being at this for a very long time, making content for the past several years, is I really like watching channels grow. And Danny's has grown, just not number wise, but him as a collector, you just see a lot of changes of how he's kind of, and it's not bad changes, it's just how he's kind of grown. He's been more and more accepting into modern stuff, and watching him, build up that 1960 top set's been absolutely awesome. But yeah, his channel hit a huge milestone of 750 subscribers. I just want to bring that to everybody's attention, and congrats, Danny. And I think David M actually just hit 300 subscribers. His subscriber count should be way up there. And then the last channel I want to kind of bring up is Andy over at D's Collection. So Andy just kind of every November he does a segment called what he's thankful for. And he does it for channels within the YouTube community. And what he does is he'll narrow it down to like 6 channels or something like that a year, and it's pretty much whoever comments most on his videos, the top 6 throughout the year, that's who he kind of highlights. And you get to hear a really nice in depth of that channel that he's kind of highlighting, which is really neat to hear about and see. So yeah, that's something fun to look forward to in November. It's like his Thankful November type thing. And I will leave a link to Andy's channel in my description as well. So, which kind of brings up the next topic. I don't know, I'm probably gonna be doing a massive seeing that video just pop up, and I'm probably gonna be doing a massive purge on my channel for channels I'm subscribed to. When I look back at what I do, I usually pump out maybe one video a week. On occasions I might do 2, like this might end up being a 2-week video. But most of the time my videos are between 6 to 8 minutes, not very long, in the overall aspect of things, and not very much time. So really, if I haven't seen it, my golden rule is if I haven't really seen you around my channel in the past probably 4 videos, which would be about 1 month, I'm probably just gonna unsubscribe. And yeah, that's that. I don't want to see all these videos popping up in my feed and these people never try to connect or communicate. It's um, again, whatever. I've done this in the past. It's just, I think it's time for a massive channel purge again on the channels I'm subscribed to. So that's probably going to be coming up. And let's talk a little bit about baseball itself. As I'm making this video, Dodgers are up 3-1 in the World Series. Man, that fan interference was just crazy. Between those two guys pretty much just trying to rip out Mookie Betts' glove in baseball. Never seen something like that, honestly. I've seen, fan interference, but nothing like that. So yeah, I honestly expect the Dodgers to take the World Series, but it might take them a few games to do it, but they should. Freddie Freeman has just been a monster. Kiki Hernandez too, been playing very solid. I expect Freeman to get the MVP at this rate, but anything can happen. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is deaths in baseball. Man, I've got a list written down here. I better look down to, and I don't even have all the names down. We have lost a lot of baseball players in 2024, and I'm going to say the names here. I got Ozzie Virgil, Ed Kranepool, Orlando Cepeda, Carl Erskine, Whitey Herzog, Ken Holtzman, Johnny Jeter, Rudy May, Ed Ott, Luis Tiant, Fernando Valenzuela, UL Washington, Don Wart, and Joey J just passed away, and of course, Pete Rose, and I'm sure I missed a few others, but those are just the names that I caught right off the top. And it's sad seeing these guys go, these guys from the 50s and 60s, and they're just, it's just, it's sad to see. So let's appreciate these guys and what they've accomplished in baseball, and let's just appreciate it. Now, the next thing I want to do is, my Nebraska Cornhuskers, man, they've just melted down this year. Not surprised, honestly, but, just bad play calling. That game against Ohio State when it was, 2nd and 20, and Dylan Raiola throws the ball 5 yards behind him in some screen. That's just, to me, that's on coaching. But, the execution has not been well by the players either. So, again, typical Nebraska Cornhusker year. It's a lot of growing to do. I don't know if it'll ever get there. It actually felt like promise earlier this year, but got to remember, I guess we were beating up on some low Division 1 and high Division 2 schools. So, yeah, a little bit about what I've been doing. I've got a tops run of Oscar Gamble, and I just finished up the Ed Kranepool when he passed away. I was only missing the 1964 tops. So I grabbed that one, and I finished up a Ken Singleton tops run. So yeah, just that's kind of what's going on. And one quick reminder, Election Day is coming up. Everybody has their opinions, and I'm not going to tell anybody what to do. I don't believe in that. Politics shouldn't be really like table talk. It should be something personal, and unless you really know that person, not really something, really talked about. But I do encourage everybody to go out there and vote, no matter what what's good to me and what I believe is something completely opposite to another person. So I just, I'm not going to tell anybody what to do, but I do encourage people to go out there and vote. So yeah, appreciate your guys' support. Please go check out David M., Danny over at 12 Again Outdoors, and D's Collection. Thanks again, guys.